Welcome back to Reading Tai Chi. This is Michael Chitowski. I'm teaching the Yang style long form. We just finished up the second section and now it's time to start the third section. So as a review, at the end of the second section we do the same movements that we did before at the end of the first section. All a repetition. So carry tiger, return to mountain, all the way through the grass of sparrow's tail till we get to slanting single whip. At this point, we have a new movement. It's called wild horse parts main. So we're starting from slanting single whip, and this time we're going to end up going towards the east. So from here, I rise, shift my weight onto my right foot, turn my left foot. My left hand is going to come over and point towards my shoulder. From here, so you can see from the slanting single whip, I rise, right hand opens up, turn the left foot, fingers point towards the shoulder. Then I'm going to sink back on the left leg. Right hand will come by my hip, and this is by my shoulder. Okay, we've seen this before. Very similar. From here in the very beginning, we turn, hand comes in, and then right before we start grass of sparrow's tail, we've got our hands in the same position. Okay, so it's something you've done before, it's just a new way to get into it. So again, from here, step out, rise, turn, sink. Okay, palm up, palm down. Then I'm going to draw my right foot in. I'm going to step out heel first. I rise, my hands come up and cross, and sink forward. Okay, so this is wild horse parts main. If you notice, my arm's not extended a lot. Slanting flight, which it looks a little bit like, is arms are very extended. Here, arms are not extended very much. Left hand is palm down. So once again, from here, sink, rise, turn the left foot, fingers point towards the shoulder, sink, draw in the foot, step out, rise, sink forward. Emphasis is on pushing with this part of your arm. Okay, it's not in a slanting flight we push with our shoulder. Here we push with our arm. So from this side view here, rise, turn the left foot, sink on the left leg, draw the right foot in, step out, rise, and sink. From here, we're going to do it on the other side. And I'm going to switch sides on you again from here so you can see. So from here, sink, step out, rise, sink. The second one, rise, draw on the left foot, turn your waist, right fingers point towards the left shoulder, turning our body into our left arm a little bit, and then sink back towards the east with the right palm turning over, and then stepping out, rise, and sink. We're going to be doing this 3 times. Again, then rise, drop the right foot, sink and turn, step out, rise, and sink. Okay, let me do this facing you so you can see. Okay, rise. Right hand opens up. Fingers point towards the shoulder. They don't touch though. Sink. Your arm comes in by your hip. Draw on your foot. Step out. Rise. Sink forward. This is about shoulder height, right? There's just about a maybe open hands width between our elbow and our waist. Then rise. Fingers point towards our shoulder. Sink and turn back to the front. Hands turn over, so palm down, palm up. Step out. Rise and sink forward. Rise and sink on the left leg. Step forward. Rise and sink. This is called wild horse parts main. Okay, so let's work on this together. So we will start at slanting single whip. I'm going to face this direction here. Rise, turn the left foot in, right hand opens up. Fingers of the left hand point to your right shoulder. Then sink on the left leg. Draw your right foot in. Step out, heel first. Rise and sink. Weights on the right leg. Rise on the right leg, draw on the left foot. Turn to the left a little bit, then sink back towards the east. Left hand turns palm up, right hand palm down. We're going to step forward, rise, and sink. Then rise on the left, draw on the right foot. Fingers point towards the shoulder. Then sink back and step out, rise and sink. Good. Let's do this again. So from slanting single whip, sink, step out, rise, and sink on the left leg. Relax your shoulders, draw on your foot. Step out, rise, sink forward. Rise on the right, draw the left foot in, turn. Sink and turn back towards the east, hands turn over. Step out, rise and sink. Rise, turn, sink, step out, rise and sink. There we go. So wild horse parts main, that's the first new movement of the third section. In the third section, there's going to be a lot of repeats, and there's not going to be as many new movements, but they are a little bit more complex as we move along through the form. So once again, if you like our videos, subscribe, share them with your friends, or go to readingtaichi.com to find out about getting training in Tai Chi.